I'm Jen, the Holistic Health Boss, your functional diagnostic health practitioner and expert. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the thyroid and liver connection, because about 20% of thyroid hormone is converted in the liver. And according to the American Thyroid Association, more than 12% of the US population will develop a thyroid condition during their lifetime, and an estimated 20 million Americans have some form of thyroid disease, and up to 60% of those with thyroid disease are actually totally unaware of their condition. Now, those are some alarming numbers. You could be sitting here reading this right now and not even realize that you could be a part of those statistics. Thyroid conditions are one of the most common health issues that I see in the clients I work with, and one of the most overlooked because the symptoms can look like so many other things. For example, when somebody's dealing with weight gain, the typical thought is that you're not exercising enough or you're eating too much, and this can actually be a thyroid symptom. Or another symptom is hair loss, and the typical thought is this is just a part of aging or genetics, but this can also be a thyroid symptom. And another one is constipation. And the typical thought here is that it's maybe something you ate or you've got IBS, but this can also be a thyroid symptom. And how about this one? Fatigue, where the thought here is generally that there's a lack of sleep, maybe you have an overscheduled life or you're dealing with insomnia, but this can also be a thyroid symptom. And the list goes on and on. But you have to ask the question, is the thyroid really the problem, or could it be something else? We want to inquire about what is causing all of these thyroid conditions in the first place. Why do these numbers keep rising? So bear with me why I set the stage here for you on this. Two of the most important thyroid hormones are T4 and T3. These two hormones control everything from your metabolic rate, energy, body temperature, hair growth and loss, and also your weight. Your thyroid gland produces thyroid hormone T4, which then is converted into T3. And T3 is the active form of thyroid hormone that is actually used by your cells to do all these things. And here's the kicker. The majority of T4 is not converted in the thyroid gland. About 20% of T4 is converted into T3 in the liver. 20% is a lot in the big scheme of things. If your liver isn't converting thyroid hormone like it's supposed to, that means you could see a 20% decrease in the availability of T3 that impacts all the things that T3 does for you. Low T3 levels can lead to symptoms such as constant fatigue that's not relieved by sleep, depression and anxiety, feeling bloated, puffy, or weight gain, dry skin and hair loss. So I'll ask you again, is the thyroid really a problem, or could it actually be your liver? So in the rest of this video, I want to dive into more detail about how supporting your liver can actually positively impact thyroid function and help you ultimately feel like your best self. Now, as somebody who has dealt with a thyroid condition personally, I can attest that supporting the liver is very helpful. With 20% of thyroid hormone T4 relying on the liver to be converted to T3, there is certainly a huge healing opportunity here if you are already suffering from a thyroid imbalance or if you're trying to prevent one. But we have to dig even deeper into this concept. You have to now ask, why wouldn't the liver be able to convert T4 to T3 optimally in the first place, right? It's estimated that 25% of the global adult population and over 34% of US adults have something called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This scenario slows down the function of the liver, which means it can't convert thyroid hormone or do any of its other important functions very well. The liver is also important for balancing things like cortisol and sex hormones, both of which can also trigger thyroid issues if they are out of balance. So let's look at some of the top lifestyle factors that actually slow down liver function and contribute to this scenario. One of which is eating foods high in sugar, simple carbs, or processed foods in general. Another is exposures to environmental toxins that burden the liver. Another one is waking up in the middle of the night, which disrupts the liver's detox process. And there's also things like intestinal parasites, bacteria, and yeast overgrowth and their waste products. The biggest liver offenders are definitely toxins that we come across daily. Aside from converting hormones, the liver's #1 most important job is keeping the body clean by breaking down harmful substances such as toxins to be excreted via the way of stool and urine. And since the 1940s, over 100,000 toxic chemicals have been released into our environment. Could you imagine taking on 100,000 new tasks without any extra pay or hours in the day? That's basically what we have asked our livers to do. So if you want to improve your thyroid health or prevent a future thyroid condition, it's crucial to start paying attention to the burden that you're either knowingly or unknowingly placing on your liver. The good news is that you do have some control over the toxins that you're exposed to, and there are some really simple daily activities that you can do to support your liver function naturally. So if you want to learn more about these toxins, how they impact your thyroid and your liver, and what you can do about them, then I'm going to tell you to stay tuned and follow me closely, because coming up in more videos in the coming days and weeks, I'm going to be sharing more information soon to help you explore these missing pieces of your health puzzle so you can feel like your best self again, or maybe for the very first time. And I also want to let you know that I've created a program called the 28-Day Cleanse Challenge that gives you a step-by-step formula for increased energy, weight loss, hormone, and digestive balance while decreasing your belly bloat, allergies, and other symptoms of poor health. It's specifically designed for health-minded people like you who want to take their health to the next level naturally, and the key thing that we focus on is supporting liver function in the Cleanse Challenge. Now, the Cleanse Challenge is going to be opening up again very soon, so if you want to get exclusive offers and hear about it, then go ahead and click on the link below to join the waiting list or access it immediately if it's open. All right, I hope you found this incredibly insightful. I will see you in the next video.